My name is Rosanna Borboa, and the reason I started getting this treatment is actually I was bringing my husband for his appointment, and his appointment with Dr. Friday, and he started talking to us about all this programs, and they were looking for volunteers, and um, I happened to be. I said if I could be part of the
Trials.
trials, and that's how we got involved with it.
And when you were first diagnosed with, what were you diagnosed with that you were seeking attention for?
Trigeminal neuralgia.
Okay. And what kind of treatment options had you tried in the past?
Oh my goodness. I was very high dosage of different kinds of medications. And when I seek to go to the doctor of Southwest Pain Management, where they diagnosed what I had, which is trigeminal neuralgia, they started me with some medications, strong medications, and shots every week between my jaw and
And your gums?
my gums. The pain was only on my right side, and I did that for since 2011. I've been having those shots.
And how much relief did the shots give you, and for how long?
I started doing them for every week, then for about 3 or 4 months, and then it got increased to 2 shots. And I started doing those every 2 weeks, and then it went down. And then I started doing them every 2 months, and then I was up to 3. And all of a sudden, I felt that I became immune to them, and um, in about in December of 2016, the pain would not go away. So I went in and I was up to 4 shots, and it didn't relieve the pain. So finally, I just made up my mind and I said, "This is it. I can't do no more shots." And then they referred me to a neurosurgeon at St. Joseph Hospital. I went to all the interviews, procedures. They did MRIs, and then finally they did the procedure on March 2nd of 2017.
Gamma knife?
The gamma knife, they call it.
Right. Okay. And did you experience relief after the procedure?
Yes, I did.
And how long did that last?
Until March of this year.
Okay.
And actually, when I called, it was the day he had his appointment. I think his appointment was like in the last week in March. I called that morning, and the doctor had done the procedure, had retired, and I kind of panicked because when you get comfortable and you trust a doctor, it's hard to.
Of course.
But then they told me this other doctor had replaced, and they assured me he was good, and he had done that procedure. So during his appointment, they mentioned about that program that we would call. They told us TMS at first,
Okay.
Theta burst.
but which was a theta burst, and
Who called?
he had an appointment.
Okay.
I went with him because he didn't drive. I would do all the driving. So
Right.
I would go to all his appointments, and I answer all the questions for him, his medical history and everything. So then I asked if I could go too.
Mm-hmm.
And when we had our first treatment with Dr. Ryan, I think it was like, I don't know if it was the same week we went. I couldn't open my jaw. The pain was so bad. I couldn't even open my mouth to eat a hamburger. And it was very painful. So by the second treatment, I was able to open my mouth and start eating a hamburger because the pain was so severe on my right side. And it was like deja vu.
Wow.
Your relief.
Yeah. How many?
Okay.
And how many sessions did you have?
About 12.
If your pain was a 10 before, what would it be now, or after some of the sessions that you've had?
if my pain was a 10 there, my pain right now is like a 4.
Okay.
And the reason, or a 5, is because I found out I had a sinus infection and it went to my ear and I'm on
Okay.
antibiotics.
Okay. Fair enough.